Horrendous evening, shadow falls. This is Asriel, your trusted voice in the dark, slipping through your vents like the scent of something you thought you buried. Let's begin with a familiar unease. The park is no longer empty. The hooded figures, first seen near the swing sets, continue to multiply. One appeared Monday, 3 by Wednesday, 12 now, standing precisely 12 feet apart in a circle that seems to widen and tighten with the moon. They never move unless you blink or you speak. Child who approached the sandbox reported that one turned its head toward them in a way its head shouldn't have turned. They ran, but their shadow stayed behind. The shadow now flickers at the edge of town maps. We don't know what that means yet. The Department of Unclaimed Shadows has sent observers. They returned with no footage, only audio. The only word captured was begin. The Bureau of Peripheral Threats has issued a pattern observation alert. The town was given pamphlets. They were blank. Now, onto the rain. It falls sideways now, not down. The drops drift in horizontal sheets, whispering when they strike bare skin. Not words exactly, intentions. One resident said the rain reminded her of a promise she made as a child and then broke. The Bureau of Atmospheric Irregularities claims it's a pressure inversion, but they always say that. Which brings us to our newest face in town, Dr. Thorn Quill, meteorologist, physicist, public speaker, teeth too white, hair never moves, shoes always dry. He arrived last night during the rain, but dry. Said he's here to help us understand our skies. He's been granted temporary clearance by 3 different bureaus. None of them are admitting to authorizing that. He wears a long black coat and a silver pin shaped like a Mobius strip. He smiles too often, and his eyes never reflect light. Dr. Quill assures us that the sideways rain is natural in its own way. He set up an observatory in the old watchtower. He calls it the listening post. No one remembers the town having a watchtower. He's asking that no one disturb the instruments. He also asks that we try not to dream too loudly. We are watching him. And now a quick look at the weather. Tonight's forecast calls for sideways rain, drifting steadily eastward across town at shoulder height. Umbrellas are not recommended. They've begun behaving unpredictably. Humidity levels remain at whisper thick, and visibility will be reduced in areas where the fog remembers too much. A low-pressure system is moving in from Hollow Creek Lake. Residents near the shoreline may experience minor deja vu, followed by moderate existential discomfort. Lows in the upper 40s, highs in the lower 60s. Time itself is still fluctuating between 3:12 and 3:14 a.m. in several neighborhoods. Sunrise is scheduled for 6:17 a.m. The sun, however, has not confirmed its participation. Stay indoors or don't. The weather already knows where you are. And before we close tonight, A Shadow Falls Lost and Found has updated its catalog. A single black glove, left hand only, still warm, continues to knock when no one is touching it. A pair of reading glasses that show different words than the page contains. Most translations read, "You were right to be afraid of that word." One set of key with no known locks, engraved with the phrase, "Do not return." A child's drawing of a house that does not exist. It updates itself nightly. In a small glass jar filled with whispers, labeled simply, "Do not open unless it's already too late." If any of these belong to you, or if you think they might in the future, please report to the Lost and Found office, now located just slightly to the left of where it was yesterday. Bring identification, or don't. It knows you either way. Sleep responsibly, dear listeners. The figures are rehearsing, the rain is remembering, and Dr. Thornquill is waiting for something he won't name. I have been Asriel. I remain Asriel, and I don't trust his smile.